Hey my cookies! Today I'll be showing you how to bake a chocolate cake. It's easy. Let's bake. We're going to start by sifting our flour and sugar into a large mixing bowl. Sift that really well. We don't want any lumps or clumps in our batter. And then we're going to add in our baking powder and baking soda. And of course we're going to need a little bit of salt. You can barely see it, but it's there. Sweets need salt, okay? And then we're gonna add in our cocoa powder, sift that really well because that can be pretty clumpy. We don't need that. And then we're gonna whisk it together really well, get all of those dry ingredients well combined. Now we can add in our buttermilk, our eggs, and make sure that milk and eggs are at room temperature, as well as our pure vanilla extract. Whisk it together. You can use an electric mixer, but it's really easy to overwork this batter. So I just like to do it by hand until it looks like this. And now for my favorite part, we're gonna stir in some hot and strong coffee. Don't worry, this won't taste like a coffee cake, but this coffee will amplify that chocolate flavor. You'll be able to smell the chocolate even more. I switch over to my spatula just to ensure that I don't overmix. I'll be using two 9-inch baking pans. I'm going to use my Baker's Joy spray. If you're not with the chemicals, then just use some butter and some flour. And then I'm going to place in some parchment paper rounds to ensure nothing sticks with this cake, okay? And then we're going to pour in our batter evenly. This is a very thin cake batter, so don't be alarmed if it seems a little loose. It's right. Now we bake on 350 for 30 to 35 minutes or until a toothpick inserted in the center of the cakes comes out clean. Now let's work on our frosting. I have 3 softened sticks of butter. They're softened to room temperature so that they're easy to blend. It may not seem like it right now, but they are. I'm making cream cheese chocolate frosting, so I want to use some Philadelphia cream cheese. I'm using the whipped version because it just spreads so much easier in this frosting, and I love the consistency. It produces a really nice and fluffy icing for our cake. So we're going to add that in and blend it up, mix everything together. Now we're going to sift in half of our powdered sugar and our cocoa powder, and we're going to add that in and then blend it together a little bit at a time because it helps to keep the powdered sugar and the cocoa powder from flying everywhere. Now I'm going to scrape down the sides, and then we can add the rest of the powdered sugar, a little bit of milk, and off camera I added some vanilla extract and then just blended it all together until it was nice and smooth like this. Once the cakes were done, I allowed them to cool on a wired rack, and then I attempted to frost the cake. I am not good at this. Bakers and cake decorators have all of my respect because I can't do it. So y'all ice this thing the best way possible. I can't teach you because somebody needs to teach me. But anyway, when it was done, it was good. Slice into it, grab you a cold glass of milk and enjoy. The recipe link will be down there in the description box. Thank you so much for watching. I gotta eat. Until next time, be blessed.